Hello. Congrats on clear. How long ago did you guys start today? Oh, that's not bad then. You don't have to do them all on like the same day or anything, right? Have you guys done top before? And I forget, have you done it before? Or tried it before? Fun. Why is that, like the newest, or? Have fun. Studying the fight, yeah. I haven't actually updated any of my factories since moving on into Wuling. It's just like I would rather run around the new area and see the new shit than go and play Factory Simulator. So I am not making nearly as much money off of these guys as I could be, as you can see. Right, at the end of the day, it doesn't change much, so it's whatever. Because, like, I would use it for this shop. And, like, it's fine. Rec just bought this motorcycle the other day, and he posted about it. It is a 16 million credit, value for credit motorcycle. And you don't know where it goes? I'll show you when the game responds. Here. When you get the motorcycle, you come here. And you know this golden bunny that's just kind of sitting here on the pedestal? The motorcycle hangs out here. That's it. It's not an actual motorcycle you use in game. You can't ride it. It goes on display over here. Aya has a gift for me, so we're going to talk to her real quick. Thank you. Okay, I have a gift for her. Oh, I do? I didn't just go broke buying all of these for nothing. So, gifting people increases trust. And trust is like a passive stat. It's like, you know how in R99 there's that passive stat that just kind of, it goes up from having them as your secretary or having them in having them in wilderness and stuff. Arknights does the same thing. Only in Arknights, you get stats upgrades for hitting milestones. And same thing here in Endfield. Yes, I don't actually know what it does in R99 besides give you a little bit of currency and like background lore if you read all that. Okay. I really need, because in Endfield, not only does it give you some stat buffs, but here's what it does. So for example, for Pogranichnik here, if you look at it, in his stats, like this is when you upgrade people, you put points onto these. These two are inaccessible because these are based on his trust requirement. You need 20% for the first one, 50 for the next one, and caps out at 200. And he's at 0 still, because I don't have him working the one room in the ship that does it, and I haven't given him gifts yet. And so, like, those are a decent chunk of free stats that he's missing. I had to give him so many because I don't have his actual preferred one. Same thing, Last Right needs some. Although her team is like my least favorite one to field just because it feels so clunky to use her. I'm clearly doing something wrong. But she is still one of my main DPSs I have raised, so I shouldn't sleep on those stats. Like a shiny rock or something. I don't know. What did I give her? Cosmic Gate Puzzle. So it's a puzzle. A toy designed according to key components of the Cosmic Gate. These puzzles come in all sorts of assembling difficulties. So it's like one of those ball maze puzzles, probably, or like a Rubik's Cube or something. The other option to give her would be a watch. Or no, this is a popular science periodical, so it's like a scientific journal. That's her other option. Chen. I like the animation when you give Chen a gift, so watch this. How come Chen reads the scientific journal? Makes her look smart. Good point. Well, another one of the options would be literally a shiny rock. That's more like it. Here's the animation. And then who else is lagging behind? Fluorite? She thinks you're bribing her. I think everyone else, I guess I could put some more points into Aviwana. Where did she go? Aviwana's animation, of course, is insane. Like, all of her animation, so pay attention to this one too, I guess. A pretty girl like me has definitely gotten a lot of gifts, but this one from you is special. And then I guess I'm already on my ship, so... Ardelia is hard at work. No, I sent Aviwana to work here too, I forgot about that. I figured just since I'm here, let's just get these friend visits out of the way. We're going to Raz's ship first. We're here on Raz's ship. Oh, you can see who they have working too. So he's got Ember. I never actually look around other people's ships because there's no reason to. All you need to do is from right here. Once you're in someone's ship, you just open up the friend panel and you can do your remote assistances. If there's a clue exchange up, you can do that, and then if stocks are good on their ship, you can sell. So I could sell this here if I wanted to, but I think I can get a better price some other time. I'm just getting these clue exchanges in, and then we're off to the main story. This is the extent of multiplayer so far. Can come on other people's ships and do a little bit of clue exchange or help them with productions on their ship, and that's it. Alright, mine are done. I love this art. On this wall, you can show off your operator portraits if you want. You can display 5. You get these portraits for getting duplicates of people. I have an insane amount of credits today, so I'm going to spend them all. Credit Shop has a daily maximum of 300 that carries over to the next day. So you want to spend enough to at least get down to 300. Or more if you have a really good shop like they keep giving me. And then you can get these currencies by, you get 300 a day minimum. And that's the thing I was doing when I was visiting other people's ships just now. That gives you some. And then this clue exchange thing, where you send clues and get them from other people, that also gives you some. Darkness 1 did the same thing. What is in my mail? Oh. I think I'm good to go now to Wuling. Let's get the story rolling. Yesterday I was kind of working on just cleanup stuff, including like weapons and things like that. Guess I can spend sanity real quick. All right. Ouch. Nope. Okay, I will. Alright, story time. Oh, there was a goofy little event where I think you can still see it on. I already finished it, but it should still show up. Yeah, here it is. It's called Carly's Fairy Tale of the Valley. And it was about this child who wanted you to go around taking pictures everywhere. So each one, like there would be one new one per day. And you'd go to the designated location, make the pose she wanted, take a picture and move on. Alright, so I haven't built anything here yet, but it didn't tell me to build anything, it just wanted me to drop the factory and then continue. It's a very pretty spot for a factory. Excellent addition to the cutscene. Thank you, girl. I don't know, this is just kind of like techno junk. Basically, the fight that we just did prior to establishing this factory site damaged the canal or something, and so we need to refill the canal, otherwise it'll dry up everything further downstream, like their farming experiments and things like that.
Endfield の皆さんにお願いすることになるなんて。でも今回管理に液体ポンプと排水機の製造方法は無料工業計画に載っています。
That's why they didn't have me build anything yet. I had to have this cutscene. Now I can build. Okay, fluid pump. Yep. That's the gimmick to building here in China. Fluids. Reactor crucible and a separating unit. What are these things? Pipe bridges. Fluid pump. Okay, reactor crucible runs solid or liquid state chemical reactions. Separating unit physically disassembles items. Fluid supply unit dispenses fluids. Okay. So place the pump over there. Oh, okay, so that's like... Fluid pump must be placed near lakes or other water bodies. Pump inlet must be within the body itself. Electric pylons to power it, and then... Okay. So you treat it the way you would mine resources out in the wild. Which means there is no limit to how much water you can siphon from elsewhere. They put together like a compilation. Actually, I wonder if you can see that in game here. Let's see. Game tools. It opened a web browser on my screen, so I don't know if it's showing up on stream. Oh, no, it no longer shows up in game anyway. They want you to use their app. But they put out like a compilation of things they've noticed players doing, like community memes and stuff like that. And one of the things was people put these pumps throughout like the water displays in the city itself, and they drained all the water out of the city. Just for the fun of it. Hooray. So the idea is this canal is full, and there's a source of water feeding into this one. This one is dry, because the source of water over there is dried out. So we want to bring water from there to here. Let's see. So pipes are built the way wires would be. However, there is a limit to the length of pipeline that can be placed in one action. When the length is exceeded, connect it to a facility or a pipeline logistics unit. Okay. Now this is off by a single tile, and that bothers me, so I'm going to move it. Oh, this is annoying. So it's D-pad down to go to wires quickly. D-pad up for pipes. Also notice I'm building all this like outside. I haven't actually built in the factory zone. Okay, there's a pipe. Zero night relays and electric pylons.
今みたいに測定が足りない状況では贅沢でも私よりきっとだから遠慮しないで。
Basically, with zero night supplies low, this is a luxury that she is granting me. And this is what I mean by wireless electricity. They auto-connect. You don't have to drag wires to them like you do in Valley 4. Auto-connect to the pack and any zero-night power facilities within an 80-meter radius. But cannot connect to other power facilities within the core AIC area. When placed inside the core AIC, they only auto-connect to the pack. So they function similarly, and they have the same 80-meter range, but you don't have to actually drag the wire. And then pylons are the same thing. They function identically, and then they're the same 30-meter range. Alright. So I, of course, put it smack in the middle of the alley. Where did she keep the tablet? Li Feng and Lure is too baby to be allowed to come fight. Li Feng in gameplay is an excellent physical unit. Okay, I need to fix that. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Hang on, why aren't the zero night units in my hotbar? Rude. Because we have a different hotbar per region. I mean, the hotbars are not the most useful thing. And this technically doesn't have to be here anymore because the water is now full. But I'll just leave it here. Anyway, the uncountable number of things is just 25. Excellent. I fucking missed the jump and died. I still can't swim. Exactly, raise the lily pad fucking crossover. There's no other way around. Hang on, if they're only level 55, I can try my other team that I'm like, but I don't fully understand. My last raid team. And they all have level weapons besides fluorite. Oh, I can make hers max for what it is. I can't get beyond 60 yet, I'm out of that resource. 4 more levels for last raid sword though, and this sword feels like ass. So like maybe it wasn't the greatest thing to invest into, but Chen thinks these things are kind of gross. Yeah, she's not wrong. she's not in the slime. I have no way of grouping this shit together. I miss having Angelina on the team. I really wish I'd keep that scythe out after you ult. Oh my god, the scene is coming. The Goofy Chen scene. Soon. Do I call him Wuling's top shortcut king or call him Mr. Trainee Watchguard? Really, I think shortcut king is funny. He didn't react whatsoever. Okay, I need to work on that last red team to make it fun. I can do this team though, the Endman team. The depots of various regions are independent of one another. Items from depots of other regions can be transferred into the local depot. Approach the pack and open the protocol management screen to set up regional transfer. So if I click on it, protocol management, regional transfer, stockpile transfer and meta storage transfer, which are two different things. Stockpile deducts goods and transfers the same amount. Meta storage creates it out of thin air. Okay. You know, there's all this, like, all these layers and layers on how to get transferred stuff over. But you can also just pack mule it yourself. like whatever I want to put in my backpack, and then just come and put it in this depot, I can. So like, it makes more sense to do that with plants, right? Because plants are infinite. The second I bring one singular seed over from one to the other, I can start making an infinite amount in the other place. One single seed. Oh, you mean, yeah. But like, you need sand leaf for everything, so I would need to bring one sand leaf plant or one sand leaf seed, which is easy to just do single, like, one by hand. Or batteries, for example. If I send batteries from there to here, then I don't need to make them here for a while. Anyway, I don't know what to actually transfer because I don't know what I'm building here, so... Okay, Tong Tong's gang has called me for a quest, it looks like. Thongi is texting us to tell us that the monsters we're fighting here might be different from the ones we've used to. Thank you, Thongi. Yeah, we got another quest texted to us. So, we have quite a few texts. I mean, quite a few quests. Let's see. Gear artificing gives me a new feature called gear artificing. This one reveals a new map area. And then how do I... Oh, it's way down the center of the city. Do we want to just run over there? We can run over there. Just because I see a rope here, and I haven't gone up there, so I don't know what... I had insane luck from the weapon banner. I pulled a ton of shit. I don't know what this rock is. Come on, come down here. Oh, I don't even need to bring family if it just grows here. Oh, this is Chen's side quest is in this area. Okay, I thought it would be further away. Do that later. Or we're gonna drown in this water feature. Yeah, the Kogornichnik is a double. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Oh, he has a whip. So the way when I dash twice with Angelina, she pulls out her stick and rides it like a witch on a broom. This guy will whip the air in front of him and pull himself forward. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be, but... Hey, look at this. Read the lines over the NPCs here. A little bit of fourth wall breaking humor. There are creatures in the water swimming around. I think those are meant to be ducks. Yeah, those look like ducks. No, there's ducks in real life like that. Forget. I thought it was a fish too, and then I saw the little duck feet paddling along. There's duck like I don't know if they're ducks then. There might be something else, but there are birds similar. There's like a Chinese duck or goose or something. There are so many Auraline just about. I don't know how to reach this one. I'll wait for that to loop itself back around, then I'll grab those butterflies and then back on the quest. These people are lined up for a food truck. Yeah, like a food truck to get something before class. Where the hell did those butterflies up there? If you're confused by butterflies, they are just another environmental thing to guide you to chests. And occasionally they break off their main group and scatter, and so you have to grab them all to reunite them before they'll continue. Is that too high to jump to? This bitch is too high to jump to. I can't climb. This is Genshin I could climb. Or do you mean I hear off the fence? Oh, of course. No. I could jump from here though, but I don't think it comes close enough for this to be used. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was just mistiming it every time. There was a shiny triangle, so I picked it up. It just so happened the shiny triangle was in the trash. It's funny how Unreal Engine can sometimes be the worst thing to ever happen, and then sometimes a game dev busts it open and makes something gorgeous like this. Like, these two girls are just having a chat. Oh my god, look at this. I heard like an... Oh, and then this one is spraying the ground. That one is polishing, this one is spraying. I actually heard them before I saw them, because there's like an emergency, or not an emergency announcement, but like a stay clear announcement or something. More butterflies. And this is an exit out of the city that I haven't gone through yet. So we'll leave, we won't go any further so that area can stay fogged up. It's kind of like the extent of how far I've explored. And there's another R line over there. So it goes through the tree, up here onto the balcony, and back. I'll just stand here and then jump. Alright, off we go. Yeah, it's time to finally have context for the goofy ass Chen face. There are so many glowing triangles here. Oh no, the slug is dead. Here's what you do. You, squirt it. Ta-da! And it gave me stuff. It's the slug's gratitude for being brought back alive. These two are stretching, and then over here we've got soda by the cup. No, probably like water or Gatorade. There's another dehydrated slug. Water is right here, by the way. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they're left. So then get rid of them. That's so obnoxious. But won't take the out that you're giving them. I mean, I think at that point it would be better to just remove them instead of, like, you gave them the option to get out on their own terms if they're not going to adapt. No, that was the first one I repaired. Or healed up. Lubricated. Here we go. Soon. Oh, literally right this second. You can see every brain cell at work. Prolika's enjoying this. I like that aura line flying around at the top is in this pre-rendered cutscene. Oh my god, this stupid nerd woman, I remember her. I didn't mean that about Pongi, I meant the other girl that just popped up. But...
B34 通路のデータにズレが発生。シミュレーション範囲を超過してるよ。
補正思考、干渉除去を開始しましょう。ダメ、効果なし。王流からのパラメーターと全然合ってないよ。
Look at this mouse lady.
干渉を除去してからもう一度だ。
そのまま続けてください。第4次即上エネルギー中。ゾアン天使、今回の調整幅広すぎかも。
あ、止めて止めて。はあ、ちゃん、これで何回目かな。
文句言ってる暇があるなら水持ってきて安定庫を冷やしてよ。冷却システムがまた止まっちゃった。
Cooling system
毎回
overheated.
水で冷やすなんて効率悪いよ。君の先輩、
私が行ってまいりますから、皆にはデータ整理をお願いします。管理人。では小さいことについては管理人にお任せいたしましょう。
All of this is happening in the lobby. And what's with these insane stairs? That is what? What is it? Right, the lobby is where all these scientific experiments should be taking place. Also, what is up with this insane staircase? What is this about? Oh my god, I whiffed that jump so bad. To wait for its next lap. I'm just waiting on that R lap. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Alright, now we can... Use the flow control now to activate the disc. So you just spray, okay. Oh, but you have to keep it in the zone.
けた。よし、データを確認してくる。
私も行く。管理人。
The eyes. Everyone's got such insanely colorful eyes.
はい。ただし途中段階というところではございますが、新しい測定生産設備が協約コアに適応するよう最適なパラメーターを模索しておりました。今まず第一段階が完了いたしました。そして測定生産設備の設計図に取り掛かることができます。予想よりずっと順調に進んでいますね。天使の皆さん。ええ、ねぎらいの言葉をか。
So we tell her to take a break, and that's when she takes us on a tour of the city, I think.
私が？いえ、お構いなく。何ヶ月も努力を重ねてきたルーやちゃんと比べましたら、私がしたことなどさまつなものにすみません。
Her eyebrows are over her hair.
エンドフィールドの研究センターにも天使からデータが届いています。けれど設計図が戻ってくるまでにもう少し時間が。ペリカ監察官。
Look at that expression.
その間差し支えなければ管理人を実験センターにご案内させていただきたいのですが、いかがでしょうか。ここは私一人で大丈夫ですよ。ジェン、管理人と一緒に行ってくれる？
え？でもさ、ゾアン天使が案内するなら私別に。
戦友もブリョーに随分と久しぶりに戻ってきましたので、懐かしい場所もたくさんございましょうね。
実は変わってそうなとこいっぱいあるし、見てみたいなって思って。
わかりました。ではゾアン天使にお任せします。かしこまりました。
Negotiating, taking Endman on a date. Oh, she wants to meet us at the top of these weird stairs.
この階段の先に資料室がございます。
Enter immersion mode. We are now locked to just Endman.
管理。人のアクセス権限を解放。いたしました。
Alright, well, it's time for the city tour date. Look, it's not my fault that that's what I do in open world games. I can't help it. through the chopping block with them. I think you let them stay while you look for someone on the side. Yeah, but I mean, she's the one that did it in the first place, right? She's putting you in that situation. I like her tail color scheme. Alright, daytime.
上の階には行政管理区域と実験センターがあります。しかし管理人は資料室にご興味をお寄せになるのではと。中にはかつてのあなたが残した資料もございますよ。ご覧になりますか？ではご案内いたします。研究基地の設立以降、すべての報告書および資料が保管されております。
ゾアンさん、ちょうどよかった。今この資料を渡そうと。あら？
管理人と一緒に以前の資料を確認しに参りました。
それなら言ってくれたらよかったのに。私が。
構いません。場所は私も把握しておりますから。資料はペリカ監察官のところに届けていただけますか？
なるほどね。はいはい、了解だよ。
では管理人、参りましょう。おそらくこの近辺にあるかと存じます。記憶が少し曖昧になることもございましょう。一緒に探していただけるとありがたいのですが。
ファンチン、裂け目を完全に閉じられたらここに新しい都市ができたりして、もし本当にそうなったら甘いものがいつでも食べられるお店が欲しいって思わない？そっちは？新しい研究用のでっかい建物が欲しいとか言わないわよね。
実験室はもう十分よ。だからそうね、マスコットとか目立つ場所に
They
飾る
mentioned
の。
the SWE
訓練
regulator.
場の
That
横なん
means
て
that group
おっ
is
しゃっ
still
ていましたね。
policing the
無
SWE
料城
subway.
が完成した暁には端から端まで駆け抜けるのだと。しかし階段が多くございましょう。少々骨が折れるかもしれませんね。数定規の名付けの際の揉め事も覚 覚えております。結局先生が拳で意見を通し、しかしそうしなければ少し口に出すのがはばかられるものに。風のように去ったあなたにお別れさえ叶わず、武陵は長い旅の通過点だったかもしれません。それでも志を継いだ者がここにいる事実に変わりはございません。まだ資料はございますが、もう少し見ていかれますか？ご案内ばかりで武陵城についての所感をお伺いしそびれてしまいましたね。気が利かず申し訳ございません。管理人はここをどう思われましたか？さようですか。ではここを好きになれそうでしょうか？疑いなど一切ございません。あなたをこちらにご案内して、あのペリカ監察官の方はもう少し時間がかかるでしょうから、外でお待ちしましょう。管理人、こちらへどうぞ。今は休憩時間でございますから、外は一段と賑わっていることでしょうね。今回皆様のお力添えなしではこのように外に出ることなど到底叶いません。
ゾアン天使、そちらは新しいお弟子さんですか？
いいえ、エンドフィールドの管理人でございますよ。
この人があの管理人？嘘、本物？随分お若い方なんですね。
お気になさらず。学生は人づてに聞いた噂話ばかりを信じているのです。実はあなたが来ると知って皆楽しみにしていたのですよ。
She's walking so much faster. I'm just a penguin.
梨の花、いつの間に。ミフの言う通りでした。実験センターにこもって春を見逃してしまうところだったのですね。お気に召しましたか？
それにどこかで嗅いだことがあるような。
何か思い出しましたか？以前あなたが研究基地を訪れた際に梨の鉢植えを持ってきてくださいました。いつか武陵に梨の花を咲かせたいとおっしゃって。
So this is what Rek was saying about why he likes the Wuling story better than the Valley Forest story, is that in the Valley Forest story they're constantly just praising you and heaping like all your past achievements onto you and being like, oh my god, you were the greatest thing ever, you've done all of this. Whereas here in Wuling, she's actually showing you everything that you did back then. Before the memory loss.
新色の広がる土地ではとても美しい花を守り咲かせることはあの状況では非常に難しいことでございました。でも私はやり遂げてみせました。
And they've interrupted the date. That is all.
落ち着いてゆっくりで良いのです。
イベント用の天候がさっきテストをしていたのですが。
So you're not doing shield? Wait, hang on. You lead the group. How come you're the one... I guess that makes sense for the group leader to like try and accommodate rather than just have your role, but still. Easier to keep those two than to kick them out because she's being a bitch and then find replacements. Yeah. Hang on, we're not holding hands. I let her. So you're switching to DPS now instead of just... I guess shield heals are hard, but you've been trying them, right? Gotcha. Now then, if she sucks at regen heals too, then you just have... Oh. So who's doing shield then? Your current Picto? And does anyone else think you're a bad regen healer? Okay. Look at the face she made because the little kid lost a balloon. I like her. What is her banner? No, she's way too well designed for that. With 2D games, you could maybe say, okay, it's a chance of an NPC becoming playable, but with 3D games, you don't put this much effort into it. I doubt it. This kid is crying because his chubby lung balloon flew away, and she offered to just buy him another one to calm him down, and he goes, okay, then I want the special collab edition version. Maybe we should give it a love tap. So this sprinkler truck is broken down, and these are the options. Maybe we should give it a love tap. We should open the hood for an inspection. Let's try driving it around, or I don't think we can do anything. I was gonna say love tap, but offering to drive it is much funnier. The truck speaks in Chinese. I'm playing in the Japanese dub. They have to make sure you know that you're in Arknights, China. Where are you going, little pole? Why are they trying to use their, the controller for it? That just physically grab it.
変ご迷惑をおかけしまして申し訳ございません。
It landed in the soup. Or whatever.
ゾアン天使じゃねえか。
Hang on. No, he has a restaurant here in Wuling. He was visiting that outpost over there in Valley 4. I was thinking, why does he wear a belt? He's not wearing pants.
おう、管理人。おめえもいたんだな。火鍋の一つや二つ、大したことはねえ。ほらよ、こっち座って一緒に食おうぜ。天候は電波設定見りゃ一発だ。こいつは風貌の。わっ。
ちょっとあなたば。
髪についちまったぜ。
かっこいい。みんなごめん。
Enman has talked more. Oh, it's fucking dead.
大変です。
It's a sky pole, which is like these drone type robots that kind of do everything around the city. Yeah, because this one has gone rogue. It's not listening to its handlers, and so it can run around the city, cause problems like this. There is no.
私が試してみましょう。
Maybe I here. Can we? Oh, the log doesn't let me go that far up. Maybe I missed what it was, and it's not just a random drone. Maybe it's more important or expensive.
風貌に取っていただかないといけないでしょうね。申し訳ございませんでした。それならば安心いたしました。こうして歩いていると普段は考えないようなことをふと思い出す。後ほど皆には謝罪をしなくてはなりません。方向外では様々なイベントを開いております。不安の多い土地でございますから皆の励みと。そしてこちらは本日のイベントの最も重要な。
Yeah, that's why this guy was important. This drone is important for this event.
あなたがエンドフィールドで重要な使命を果たすとき、背景にある出来事や人々のこと、あなたが忘れていても
Maybe it runs on Virenite,
あなたを覚えています。
the super limited resource that they are running out of.
つまり君はわざわざ時間を作って実験センターから抜け出してきたんだね。
本当はブリョを案内する詳細なスケジュールを立てていたのですよ。しかしあの危なっかしい天候を見た時に急にあなたに見てもらいたくなったのです。皆と同じ目線でこの城を。
確かに急だったね。
今回の急なおもてなし、ブリョはうまくできていましたか？
ゾアン天使、あなたも見に来てたんですね。
Everyone interrupts their date. Look at her face.
品竹ミルクティー2杯目は半額。あ、ちょうど最後の2杯特別に。1杯で楽しみ独り占め、2杯で幸せも倍増。よし、完売。それでは店じまいしますのでまた。
管理人、今のブリオはあなたの目にどう映っているのでしょう。そろそろ時間です。あなたは戻るべき場所にお戻りなさい。
中了没？
Ooh, look at that. Yes. Oh, that's the Yan symbol. Yan was the China country in ArcNet 1. The people of Wuling came from there, just said so earlier.
戻りましょうか。少し疲れたでしょうか。申し訳ございません。先ほどは周りも騒がしくてよく聞こえなかったのです。けれど聞きたかった答えはもういただき、航海員からあなたたちがブリオに戻ると聞いて、この10年のことをお話しできる日が来るのをずっと楽しみにしていたのです。 しかしなすべきこともお伝えしたいこともあまりにも多すぎてでは管理人が聞きたいことはございますか？それならばしっかりと思い出さなくてはいけませんね。20年前
Oh shit, here we go. Here's
エンド
another
フィールドとともに
cool cutscene.
第4次開拓調査を開始し、数年後私は環状山脈を離れ調査隊に志願いたしました。裂け目と向き合った日々は私の中に最も鮮明に残る記憶。先生はこの研究基地に武領の名を与えました。武は矛を止め衆を合す、領水は地を越え難をしのぐ。そして航海員と盟友が力を尽くし測定が生まれました。オリジニウム技術と最重研究の結晶が研究基地の礎となったのです。
By combining our knowledge of originium and the Faramnits, we... So, Shu, Leon, Neon, Dusk, all of them. Maybe they did recombine into the Faramnits.
武領は裂け目を制した。疑うことなく信じていたのです。あの日までは永遠より長い別れ、その証が武領であるならば私が忘れるなど許されぬこと。ふと振り返れば一つの基地は一つの城となり、武領の民は自ら生き抜く方法を見出していた。衆を合し難をしのぐ民がいて城が生まれたのです。管理人、武領に戻ってきてくださって本当に嬉しく思っています。おかえりなさい。
She said welcome home. Subtitle said but she said welcome home in Japanese.
武領科学調査隊に参加する前の私には選択肢もそして悩みも山ほどございました。あまりに多く進めないほどに。ある日一冊の古い本、土木天使が記した呪文の言葉を見つけました。私は自分にも同じ問いを投げかけ、子供たちは再び青き山水を見られるの、それだけです。しかしこの荒れ果てた地にいる私の心に答えは未来へと託すことにいたします。今は目の前のことに向き合わなければなりませんから。
ゾーン停止管理人、測定生産設備の設計図が完成しました。次の段階に進めます。いつでも行けるよ。わかりました。修正工業エリ。
いえ、ひとときの休息はもう終わりです。材料研究所にも。しかし最後に一言、こんなに希望に満ち溢れた気持ちはすごく すごく久しぶりなのです。
All good things come to an end, and that also means our date with Fang Yi is now over. The Zero Night ASC plan series is now unlocked. Zero Night related tech can now be researched. Forge of the Sky is a special Wuling AIC facility, can only be placed in the Wuling region. Only a limited number of Forges of the Sky can be placed. I don't have any noodlemen is the problem. But I don't want to redeem these two. This child is swimming here. His dad is scolding him, saying everyone uses this water, and his mom says it's fine, the Zero Night will purify it. Okay, I could just teleport back to the factory, but Wuling is too pretty for that, so we're gonna run there. I don't think I can get to my factory from here. Yeah, no.
るよ。また会えたわね。問題が起きないように私も全力で皆さんこんにちは。リーフォンはミフ長官に呼ばれたみたいなんです。また新職長が発生したみたいで。最近はもう当たり前みたいになってきたわね。でもとにかく今は天有航路の製造が先ね。
武領のために一刻も早く測上の生産ラインを整備しなければ。
測上の新しい生産方法を目にできるなんてめったにない機会よ。手腕しっかり見ておきなさいね。
はい先生。それでは始めましょう管理人。
Alright. Story mandated tutorial time. Let's learn how these Zeronite factory thingies work. Clean water and stabilized carbon. And they have provided me with stabilized carbon. What the fuck is unstable about carbon? What is there to stabilize about carbon? Okay, now they have water. Now we learn how the actual... Okay, let's see how you stabilize carbon. I hate using blueprints, it's so clunky. So, you need carbon blocks. So you need carbon and sand leaf, which all get shredded into a powder. Okay. Then you grind them up together. And then you refine that ground product. And that's how you get stabilized carbon. And then you feed that into the factory with water, and you're set. That sounds much more complicated than it really is, but... see how far. God, that pipe has to go a long ass distance. Okay. Okay. So, water is now being fed. And I gotta get this going, so... Carbon... Okay, so carbon plus sand leaf gives you plus sand leaf powder. And then you refine it, and then bam, zeronite. Hooray. So, how on earth is this a rare resource then? You need a plant that natively grows in this region, and you need carbon. And to make it better, to get carbon, to get carbon in this game, you just cook a plant. That's it. You take any plant you want and put it in the refining unit. Any plant. And Wuling plants are more efficient at it than a Valley 4 plants. It is actually the easiest thing. I think they're just dumb. Now I have to do it myself. And I do not like the default. I don't like this default hotbar. Oh, they gave me 50 stabilized carbon to begin with. And, okay, how much do I need this fluid pump here still? Because I would definitely rather just get my free unit back. Yeah, look, that's not draining itself now. What is keeping this pipe in the air? I feel like I should leave it just for the meme. Yeah, this pipe is staying until I have to get rid of it. I can't tell if the pipe is connected or not. No, I think I'm one. Oh, it is connected. Yeah, it's connected. They just don't have power. So now these guys have power, and these guys do not. I feel like I'd rather just use a normal power grid than, or a power thingy than a Zero-Night one for nothing. Oh, that's what people were saying about not compatible. Hang on, but this isn't a Zeronite power thingy. This is a regular power thingy, but it's still... Oh, no, it did that in Valley 4 too. I'm just being an idiot. Okay, now this should be getting water. They do, they just have no way to export it out of this machine. I built this whole thing backwards. And now I've made some Zeronite. Hooray! I'm going to have to rip this whole thing out and reorganize it later. So this is how you make super energy, by the way. You need wet, twice baked carbon. That's it. Did they just make Zeronite with the most basic raw materials?
測定だってオリジニウムから生まれたもの。強薬オリジニウムとコーロの特性が組み合わさって確かにこう。あ、ごめんなさいね。次は測定の効果を確かめないといけない。管理人、前に新色を見つけた場所わかる？この測定を使って。
測定整流装置？
Oh my god, the eyebrows.
詳しいことはついたら説明するわ。
Okay. So it being so silly that we just turned the most basic of materials into Zeronite, that is like, that's acknowledged. That is lore relevant, that we can just do that. Baffle engineers are those special Endfield Industries tech that nobody else is capable of. Okay. My stupid floating pipe is still floating. And I drowned. I'm not going to take it out until it despawns, because it looks stupid, but it's funny as hell. Actually, there's probably going to be a fight once we try to do something over there, so I'm going to stop here. Oh, you're like... Yeah. Liquid Zeronite. So once you've made Zeronite, if you combine it with more water, you get liquid Zeronite. If you put liquid Zeronite in a bottle, you get a bottle filled with liquid Zeronite. It doesn't tell me what you do with it, but... Oh, there's going to be some things that you need to spray Zeronite at. That's why. Let's see real quick. Do I have any poles? I do not. Okay. There. I'm going to log out underneath my stupid pipe. See if it's still here next time.